Hello, once again, this is another video. Oh, okay, this is a bit too loud, hang on. I'm listening to some of the new records I bought, and as I said, I would post another video of some of the finds I've found, I guess. Now, this is a bit of completist kind of buys, if you like. So I've bought a lot of records from the same band, which is not rather usual for me. I will buy, different things from different bands, but in this case, I found some that I needed to buy together. So this is the first one. Is actually a compilation, and it's from Soul Jazz Records. It's a British company that just specializes on anything that has to do with world music, I guess. So they have made some really excellent, very compilations of anything from Nigerian psychedelic music to new wave to no wave music to anything. And this is called Bossa Nova. This is two double LPs. They look the same actually, but it's volume 1 and volume 2. Actually, this is volume 2 and this is volume 1, as you can see. And this is rather excellent. If you don't actually want to go and buy each individual album, I would definitely suggest this one, because it has pretty much top tracks from that era, from the 1960s in Brazil, that they just making amazing music, infused with psychedelic music from the 60s, European American, and they had a sound of their own as well. So I'd definitely go for this one. It's really quality vinyl as well. Has a lot of stuff if you want to read and if you have the time, and the music is just amazing, and it is from an era that is really worth looking for records that come out then. And Sergio Mendes, Brazil 66, and all that stuff, and you find everything there, and it's just easy basically. I would rather have the actual albums, but it's not easy to get them. Now here's another bunch of records I bought from that I wanted to have for some time. I actually have these on CD, which are like not that good reissues in CD, so they're not on paper or anything like that. I think the first one is. Anyway, onto the records themselves. It's Amon Düül, if you know them, famous krautrock band from 60s, 70s era, and these are the two albums, which is Fabulous Day, which is I think the second album. One of I cannot really say which one is better than the other, and this is Yeti, which are considered to be seminal kind of krautrock psychedelic music. And also this one, this album cover is featured on the Krautrock Sampler, which is a book about krautrock music, and if you want to find out more about it, and it has like all the seminal bands, all the albums you need to have, like Can and Kraftwerk, and the first the first albums that they made, which are like, if you want to find out about what krautrock is, you need to buy that book. And yeah, it has that LP album as a front cover. Now another one, another bunch that I bought, which I wanted to buy for a long time, and I just couldn't find on good condition because they were used. I didn't want to buy on CD, and they just came out on some really nice reissues on which label is this? It's Domino EU, so it's either German, I guess. My guess would be that these are German pressings of the Galaxy 500. So this is actually what I'm listening to right now. Where can you place it? I don't know. Dream pop, indie rock. Again, seminal records from the era of, from like 1988 to early 1990s. This one is the one that we're listening to. Excuse me. So it's Galaxy 500 on Fire, and I also got this is our music. Whoops. And Galaxy 500 Today. All these are excellent albums. I've listened to them quite a few times because I have the MP3s and I downloaded them legally, to be honest. But I always wanted to actually buy the albums, so you know, I found them in good price, good reissues, so I went out and bought them. Now, these are two albums from one band called Charisma. They're Italian. They play a sort of new wave punk disco, if that makes any sense. These are second pressing reissues from US company called Medical Records. Second pressing edition of 500 copies each. Now these guys are Italian, and they made these records, at least this one I think, with Nikos Papathanasiou, who's the brother of Vangelis Papathanasiou, Vangelis for short, as he's known, and which is I found rather interesting. I think that Vangelis Papathanasiou had some kind of involvement with these records, but I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, these are the two records, really good reissues. I'd rather they had the film so that they could be protected, because they are American, you know, and usually that's how I would expect American records to be. They don't have much else here, and I'm saying this because annoyingly they came with split seams. I don't know if you can see them here, and this is something, and they're both like that. I actually ordered these from a record shop online here in the UK, and they did ship them, you know, with the records outside of the sleeve, so there wouldn't be any damage. But apparently they got them this way, and I have noticed that the records I've been buying lately are just like that, that they have these seams ripped, and it's because they just ship from one place to another. So you know, you press them in the Czech Republic and you send them to the US, and then from the US they come back to wherever they go, and it's just a shame, really. But really good albums. If you're into new wave and anything like that, I would definitely recommend them. And it's, you know, it's limited edition, it's good stuff. So, because I'm running out of time, I think this is the last one that I would say. This is, I would show you, this is Assemblehead. Now this is a really hard one. Assemblehead in the Sunburst Sound. I had the first one, and this is When Sweet Sleep Returned. I had the first one that came out on TP Records, which is usually, you know, psychedelic, drone, whatever have you kind of record label, and I wasn't impressed, so I skipped this one. But I happened to listen to it, and it's just amazing. If you like psychedelic music, modern psychedelic music, I would definitely suggest this one. I have it on the tip of my tongue which band they remind me of, but I cannot remember right now. So, and because I'm out of time as well, goodbye, and see you in a couple of weeks, I guess. Cheers, bye.